What's up, guys? MTG Mind's Eyes here with another deck tech. This is my Kumena Simic deck. Very good commander. When I build an EDH deck, usually I do one of two things. I find out what card actually I like, and then I build around it. And I usually do a sub theme. So this is usually a Merfolk tribal sub theme. Take extra turns, and throughout the deck you'll see what I mean by that. So that's 3 abilities. This usually is how I win. I just pretty much take enough turns, put enough counters on him, and just kill you through commander damage or just damage through Merfolk. Drawing cards is really significant in this one, and then this right here is usually when it just gets out of control, the third one. Alright, so Kumena, and let's just get into it. We'll start off like always with the lands. Alright, first up, lands. Alright, of course I got Command Tower, so I can tap for each land. And then we got a Tropical Island. We got Breeding Pool. Botanical Stadium. Island Harbor. Simic Growth Chambers. Temple of Mystery. Lumbering Falls. Simic Gilgate. Dorn Falls. Same thing, you just tap for both your colors. Streams. Tournaments, it also allows you to tutor. Shamama Coast. Same thing, Sharp Forest. Still the same thing, it's pretty good. Still do 1 damage. Fluid Grove to help me filter. Warm Vastwood helps my commander come in with more counters on it and all my green merfolks. Unclaimed Territory, just choose a color, choose anything. Mirror Pulse is good. What I like about it is because I'm able to copy sorcery or instant spell, which comes in really handy. And then I can put a token of one of my lords or whatever I feel like doing. Moonvolt, so it becomes a merfolk. Same thing, I put a +1 counter for each creature coming to play. It's really good. Vengeance, Hard Progress. Alchemist Refuge, I'd be able to cast anything as flash, really good. Reliquary Tower, no maximum hand size. And then I run 4 islands and 3 forests. That's it for the lands. Next we have is the creatures. This is a Merfolk tribal, so pretty much all the good Merfolk. Metallic Mimic. Name Merfolk, everything comes in a +1/+1 counter. It's kind of a lore. Stonebrook makes everything cost 1 less. Good. Has Island Walk. Deep Blue Water helps you get rid of, if you're playing your opponent, you can help get rid of the games they need to win. So it's really good too. Silver Guild Adapt, come in and play, draw a card for 2, good. Deep Root Elite, really good when you enter the battlefield, put a +1 counter, so pump up your Merfolk. This is very good, pay 1, level them up, he goes to 4/4, and then pretty much comes a Lord with flying, so. I have all the Lords, Lord of Atlantis, same thing, everybody gets Island Walk. Master of Pole Trident, same thing, Lord. Merfolk Mistminder, same thing, Lord. Hero's Follower, it's so good because you could untap a target permanent, which counts as lands too, which we'll get into that later. But yeah, this allows with one of my combos. It just allows me to combo out, and I'll show you one of the combos when I get to it. Adaptive Automation, same thing, comes into play. Choose Merfolk, everything's it's a lore. Middle Wizardry, same thing, it's a lore. I'm gonna play Merfolks out, tap or untap stuff, helps me go off. Merfolk Sovereign, same thing, +1/+1, it's a lore. This is really good too. Like I said, the sub theme is here is taking extra turns, so her ability, pay 1, blue, tap 2 wizards you control, which I have, I think 10 wizards in this deck because they're Merfolk. Copy target instant spell. Very good. See, there's one of them right here. House, against removal and stuff that have to pay 2 extra more attacks to your opponent. Island Walk, which is really good, and it helps me deal damage to players. I draw that many cards, so it's just good card draw. Good ability. The Voral, the Hullclad, is very good because you can just plus the counters on your Kumena and then go in for kill. So it's really good. Same thing, Hollow Freezer, when it comes tap, you may draw a card. So if this is out and you tap on Kumena, you get to draw 2 cards, one for Kumena's ability and then one for his ability. And that also allows me to go off with one of my combos. You know, same thing, a tutor effect, but that's Merfolk. The other tutor effect, but this time when the Merfolk comes into play, she gets a +1/+1 counter, so that's also good. Sea Hunter allows me to bring any Merfolk, put it into play. Surge Spinner, pretty much once you go to get the combo out, you pretty much could wipe the whole board, pay 1 extra, and return all target permanents and just going for the kill. Gain control of target legend or legendary permanent. So this gets anything, gets people's commanders, getting people anything that's legendary, you can take control of it. It's very good. So pretty much you can steal people's commanders with this and they'll never get it back until they kill it and bring it back from the graveyard. This is another new addition, very good. Landfall, pretty much, which I don't know why I didn't give it landfall text, but pretty much it's landfall, draw a game 1 life, very good. Practically another lore, everything is +1/+1 if it's blue, +1/+1 if it's green. And then I like it because the bottom text, the untap all green or blue creatures during each of turn untap step. So if you have Commander out, you could constantly draw your cards. You could put counters on everything right before the end of the turn. Bam, next turn everything untaps. So it's really good. This is why, and the reason why I have the take extra turn subtext and sub theme is this, just because this guy, I'm like, you know, when I build a deck, I usually try to go for a sub theme, and this guy, since he take extra turns, I was like, might as well just to make this deck power of time. So same thing, it's really good. It comes in a +1 counter equal to the greater, and you draw cards equal to that, so it's really good. I like it. Commander alone is like a 2, so it comes to 3/3, but it usually is very big. And then the last one is Voice of Thunder. Power token equal, you have no match in hand size, and enter the battlefield to draw a card for each creature you control. As you can tell, this deck also draws a lot of cards, so this is really comes out to be really good. Next, we're gonna go with the Planeswalkers, which I have 4, but one of them's gonna be replaced when I get my new card in the mail. It's gonna be replaced with the Time Walk mechanic. Alright, Nissa, Steward Elements, very good. The Scry is really good, and then the Zero is really good too. Allows me to put Merfolks into play. This is the one I'm going to be replacing. I used it for the 2 ability, but it really didn't do anything for me in this deck, so I'm replacing this with another card. I do run this Jace, which turns out to be good. What really I like is the untap all creatures you control. Because of Kumena's ability of tapping, tap, draw a card, untap everything. So it's really good. That's the reason why I like it. And then I also run this. Like I said, I like to take extra turns in this. So if I tap all your creatures, take an extra turn, you're dead. Because I'll be able to just overpower you. Alright, next is the artifacts. I run Sensitive AI on top. Everybody knows what that does. Soul Ring. But because I draw a lot of cards, I need no maximum hand size. Isochron Scepter. This is part of the combo, and I'll show you right now. Got the F&M promo. Really good. I like it. Clue Stone. I gotta switch it to the Signet. I thought I had it, or just add the Signet into it. Lifecraft Bestiary. The Scry 1's really good, and then I do cast a lot of Merfolks in this one for paying 1 green and lets me draw a card. That's also really relevant. And a Gilded Lotus. Next, we're going to go into the enchantments, which is what causes the infinite combos. Alright, so Quick Left Right allows all my Merfolks to tap for color, mana. So therefore, all those untap effects, you know, that's how you make a bunch of mana. Tap all your creatures, make a bunch of mana, float it, and use Jace ability or whatever else you have ability, and then untap everything. This also allows my merfolks to untap at the end of my turn. So at the end of the turn, you can do Kumena's abilities and stuff like that, or draw cards, and then everything untaps. Intruder Alarm. This is what causes the deck to go crazy. Once I get this out, it's just a matter of time before I just go infinite with all the abilities I have. Risky Study, because, you know, why not? Distant Path allows me to pick Merfolk and then just bring it onto the battlefield. And this also allows me to win Helena's Climb. Throw this on Kumena. It flips right away, and then when it flips, +X+X. You just use it on Kumena. They pretty much die for commander damage. Next is the sorceries. So we have Social Vision, because drawing cards is great. Call of Mind allows me to get back one of my time effects to take an extra turn. It's really good. Fabricate, which allows me to search for an artifact. Save a moment. It allows me to take an extra turn. It only costs 3, and usually I use it when my creatures tap for mana. So that's when I use this. Time Warp, because it allows me to take an extra turn. Devastation Tide allows me, it's a sweeper. Same thing, sweeper. Console allows me not to have any maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Also allows me to turn my graveyard. And then Time Stretch allows me to take 2 extra turns. Alright, now to the instance. Green and blue don't have a lot of removals. This is probably one of the best ones. Short Time Creatures. Mystical Tutor. I'll show you what this is part of the combo right here. So it allows me to get any instance of sorcery too, which allows me to get even the time walk effects I have. Reality Shift, same thing. Exile card creature. This is part of the when I pay 2 and tap all land non-permanents I control. So once my merfolks tap for mana, if I have this on Isochron Scepter, I'm going infinite. Counter, draw 2 cards, negate. Cyclonic Rift, sweeper. Counterspell, same thing. Twin Cast allows me to copy one of my Time Walk effects or a counterspell, or whatever I need at the time, or counter another counter. The Tutor effect is really good because it allows me to get my Isochron Scepter. It allows me to go pretty much anything for my combo. So this is really good. This is what that pretty much is. It's usually just for Tutor. Same thing on counter. I'm gonna probably switch this for Mana Drain when I get one. Beast Within, like you know, some of the removal that green has. Blue Capsize. Same thing, counter target spell. I got this in here because it's the, like, if I want to, I could counter copy instance of sorcery, use it on my time effects. Cryptic Command, because Cryptic Command. Evacuation. And Nexus of Faith. Now I do have 2 cards coming in the mail. I have a Capture of Lajin, Jajinsu, whatever it is. It's a time walk, pretty much. Time warp effect, and also have Temporal Manipulation, which is another time walk effect. So when you Isochron Scepter, this and that. So you have infinite turns right there. See? 2 to this. This goes in the graveyard. And what makes this is really good is that anywhere. So if they counter it, it goes to your graveyard. Anytime it goes to your graveyard, it gets shuffled back in your library. If they mill it, whatever, still goes in there. So with those 2 effects, you get infinite turns. And then you go infinite with this. You pay 2, tap this. This goes off. This untaps. And infinite. And that's my commander deck. I need 2 more cards. I'm coming in the mail. And that deck will be 100% complete to my liking. And thank you guys for watching, whoever is watching. Comment, like, do whatever you guys like. Once again, I'll be back again. All right, thank you. Bye.